and they got a big offensive line that will dominate the smaller defensive lines with two formidable backs. And they got a quarterback that can deliver the football on an offensive side to a plethora of skill position players.
So you picking the Dallas Cowboys to go to the Super Bowl?
As of right now, I am.
Okay,
That was a setup. That was
No, not time for you to talk yet. All right. So now that Dallas has lost 2 of their last 3, Stephen A., did they put up a touchdown against Kansas City? I don't remember.
They didn't.
No touchdowns, right?
No.
Okay.
No.
Did they look overwhelmed?
Yeah, but you see, listen, here's the deal. You can point to injuries. You can point to Amari Cooper being out because of COVID. You can point to all of these things. You know, I get all of that.
Yeah.
What I'm saying to you is this. I keep telling you, Key. He's not vaccinated, by the way, according to the reports. And that's one of the problems that Michael Irvin brought up. You know, Amari Cooper's not vaccinated. So, you know, obviously, not to say that even if you were vaccinated, you could still come down with COVID. But obviously, it could be worse since you're not vaccinated. Here's the reality of the situation. How many times do I have to tell y'all, just be patient. Just wait. What can go wrong will go wrong. I mean, this is who they are. You understand? This is who they are.
Come on,
and everybody
Stephen A., man.
everybody gets caught up. Everybody gets caught up. But I keep trying to tell y'all. I keep trying to tell y'all. And it's just the latest nugget of evidence that's watch. This ain't the last. This ain't the last you heard from them.
So are you
Something else is gonna happen.
Getting ready to tell me on your show on national TV that they jinxed? Like, is that what it is?
I really believe it. Or the black cat running around that.
No, I don't believe
Stay with me.
Me neither. I don't believe any of that.
They're going to play it in the hour number 2. They're going to play my Cowboy video in the hour number 2. Black cat running around that franchise. Yeah, that's exactly what the hell I'm saying.
Look, check
it's who they are.
No,
It's who they are.
Keyshawn, I need you to answer the question. Are you still confident that this Dallas team is going to the Super Bowl? They are going to be playing at SoFi in that big, beautiful new stadium in February.
I am confident that they are major contenders in the NFC. I am very confident. Very, very confident. Torrance Smith did not play at the left tackle spot for them.
Right.
CeeDee Lamb got hurt. Amari Cooper contracted COVID right before the game. Ezekiel Elliott got banged up in the game.
Leo Collins missed 5 games early in the season.
Calm down, Stephen A. This is me. She's asking me. She's asking me.
We're not going to interrupt you. Finish, Keyshawn.
And not only that, they played well enough to win the game. The interception at the end was a tip ball by a defensive lineman. You can't tell me, you cannot sit here and tell me on national TV, Stephen A., that the Dallas Cowboys missed about 6 players in that game. Oh, not to mention DeMarcus Lawrence. Okay.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about him.
And Gregory, not to mention Gregory.
Right.
So when you start adding that up, they still a good team when they healthy and ready to roll. They only lost to Kansas City, which, by the way, is playing much better football than they were 7 weeks ago. 19-9 with a chance at the end to still be competitive and win the damn game. They almost won. If that dude doesn't tip that ball, that's a touchdown, Steve. I don't know what you're grinning for. I ain't even going to call it laughing. I'm going to call it grinning.
The thing that has me grinning, laughing, whatever you want to label it, is that you won a Super Bowl championship. Who are you playing for?
Yeah, but that's not. I don't care about that.
I'm just saying.
We talking about the Cowboys.
I care about it. I care about it.
Talk about me.
I care about it. You know what I'm saying? I care about it, Key. That's what I do. I want to care about it because he's sitting up here like he a Cowboy. But that Super Bowl championship came courtesy of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's what Keyshawn Johnson won the Super Bowl. Not the Cowboys.
Keyshawn modified his take a little bit because first it was they're going to be in the Super Bowl. Now it's like they're a contender.
I'm going to let him know.
So he's a little nervous.
Hold on, Molly. I'm going to let him know because I still got him. Here's why. I believe the Cowboys are contenders too, without question. I believe they're one of the top 5 teams in the entire National Football League, without question. That don't mean they ain't going home in the first round of the playoffs. That don't mean that at all.
Correct.
They could still go home, which I assume they will.
And they could still win it all too.
Okay, you could say that. Ain't no way they're going to SoFi. They ain't going to SoFi. They might get to the NFC Championship. They ain't going to SoFi. LA wouldn't allow them to contaminate that city like that. They already got enough troubles. They wouldn't let the Cowboys do that to them. Cowboys ain't going to SoFi. But I do encourage people to buy their tickets, buy the non-refundable ones. That way the Cowboy fans can actually lose money too. It's a beautiful thing. I just go ahead and buy those tickets. I love it. Because in the end, listen, hold on, listen to what I'm saying to you. like I said to you, I keep bringing up all of these things. You know, the Lyle Collins trying to bribe a test detector. I mean, you know, this kind of stuff. I mean, you can't make it up, man. I'm bringing the stuff up because it causes them to miss games. I'm trying to tell you, man, they just don't let you be down. They can't handle prosperity. The more you bloviate about them, the more you talk about them.
Stop.
Listen. They lost to Denver, right? They lost to Denver and they lost to Kansas City. 2 very winnable games. All games are winnable games for them. Everybody was talking about the Cowboys, and they here. They here. We here. The Cowboy Nation. Yeah. And that's when they lose. You see what I'm saying? So y'all keep talking about it. I'm going to keep talking about them as a top 5 team because I know it. Because pressure breaks pipes, baby. And that's exactly what's going to happen to them. It's who they are. It's who they are.
You know what pressure also does make diamonds.
You're going to tell me that pressure allowed Amari Cooper to catch COVID. Is that what you're getting ready to try to say? Or you're going to tell me pressure allowed CeeDee Lamb to get a concussion? Is that what you're going to tell me?
No, I'm not.
Pressure hurt the ankle of Ezekiel Elliott.
You're misconstruing.
But no, I'm not.
You are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
You're saying something always happens.
No, what I'm saying.
All right, 60
let me help you out,
guys.
Hold on. 60 seconds. Let me help you out here, Keyshawn.
Please.
The Dallas Cowboys. And across the nation, everybody's singing the Cowboys' praises. So you know what they're doing in Dallas. So when they go home, everybody feeling themselves because everybody's feeling them. And that's the kind of stuff that gets you in trouble. It's who they are. You understand? Amari probably was by himself until a few weeks ago, and they got around a bunch of people and got contaminated. This is the kind of stuff that happens, man.
When the Knicks win a game or two, you walk around, you and Spike Lee, y'all walk around with y'all chest stuck out. Now what? You ain't got nothing to say.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.